So done.
TiffANY! Hi.
Hi. The daisy chain. I don't understand.
The daisy chain? You know a daisy chain's a sex term.
What do you mean?
Daisy chain means a chain of guys or whoever jacking each other off.
Really?
Yeah. That's what, and you know.
Damn, I'm good. I didn't go to any. I didn't go junior or senior year.
I went.
I skipped so I could just do something else. This is Fuego's older brother.
Who's Fuego?
He was a hot guy in the football team. The only one that I thought was hot.
Apparently half the football team.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I told you that part.
Now these are better pictures than what we had because we had some bad pictures. That's what we had.
Spill the tea on the yearbook committee our senior year.
I didn't like it. I remember I hated every moment. Except when the yearbook was done. That's when I felt like, woo! This is great!
But like, okay, so like, what was your situation? You were like the,
I don't even want to talk about the situation because I'm getting salty. So
that's some high sodium content.
I just feel bad that they put me as the writer for like, you know, certain, like, you know, when I fill up the pages, my grammar is horrible. My writing is terrible. Poor Caroline. She had to fix every single bit of my writing because I don't know how to type. I can't write. I can't English. That's what I can.
Well, I mean, you're going to be like a doctor, aren't you?
No.
Well, what are you going to be?
I'm an X-ray tech.
Oh, well, medical field.
Radiologic technologist.
Well, you're in the medical field. Most people in the medical field can't write.
I'm good then. Scribble. And that was the cool day. That was the best day. Was the state when we went to state?
Yeah, oh my god.
I love that day. I may have looked really bad, but that day was fun.
You want to know
I remember dancing like crazy. So
You want to know the bull that day?
what? That we lost, and then our show sucked. Yes.
Well, okay, well, first off, we didn't even perform our show that day. We did like a little...
We did a stupid block.
Yeah, but you know what the thing was? Our band director made me march in the block, and I've never even had a rehearsal.
You never marched.
Yeah, I never marched it, and so like I was never like they never like put me in a block to rehearse it or anything. They just like go get out there. I'm like okay, so I just walked. I try to walk in time.
I messed up still, and you know the Halloween show we had.
Oh, I love that show.
I was so happy with that, but I hated it because I didn't march right.
Yeah.
I got confused. I went the opposite direction. The whole band was going that way, and I was like, oh no.
Do you remember they told us to step it on our right foot? We were doing like a Thriller dance, and it just it was a thriller. It was scary to see.
It was terrifying. Girl, right there turned her head when she saw them taking the picture. I legit just went, because I remember I saw the camera and I was like, I turned away and I was like, nope.
Well, your boy never got even like a little cameo in any of these shots. I only got every single yearbook I was only for my picture, the only standard picture that I get in the yearbook. I never got like a cameo and anything else. And you know, our senior year yearbook, I want to smack that committee. They said I had 4 pictures or 5 pictures in that yearbook. Bitch, no, I was not even in one picture besides my senior portrait.
They did you dirty.
I know.
Only your senior picture. Vanessa did that. It was awesome. I thought it was gorgeous. It was just, it was Johnny Depp, of course.
Huh.
And
You know what Johnny Depp's short for, right? Jonathan Suppression.
This is cute. This is what they always should have kept because you know the outfits, the original outfits are the best outfits because that's what they are. They should be tradition. And if they one teacher told me, not saying names, but she told me, well, you can't have low-cut shirts. And I'm like, but what if you have big tits? You can't get mad at her low-cut shirts because technically they're up here. But since you got big tits, you can't help but they come down here. I'm like, it's not their fault. And why can't we have our own self-expression? She goes, well, because we're more of a business-like type school. And we have to look nice. Well, you can't tell me this is business-like.
Oh, business. There are so many scandals that this school has had.
Exactly. I'm like, just let us self-express what we like. Anyways, it's not like our shoulders are gonna do anything.
I was like, what?
Can we just scribble that out?
Who? That's you? The emo! The emo!
I was seen is what I considered myself. Okay, because I was a lot more colorful and I wasn't wearing...
Bitch, you were wearing checkered pants. What the fuck are you talking?
That was the best pair of pants. They were half black and half red and black with the checkers on.
That's not seen. That's emo, honey.
Okay. But I was a colorful person. You can't tell me I was wearing all them colorful bracelets for no reason. It was candy bracelets. Okay, I made them myself.
Okay, do you know that's like a hanky-co too?
Okay, I was like a halfway between emo and scene, okay? Because emo days, I had emo days and I had my scene days where I was a lot more colorful and like, woo!
Well, okay, so this is freshman year. You were very emo junior high. So you're like coming out of your...
Junior high, I had like what I called black eyeliner. Okay.
What'd you call?
Where you use black eyeliner. Eyeshadow. Eyeshadow. Oh my god, my mom even told me, she goes, you're gonna regret this. Hell yeah, I regret it. But at the same time, I don't regret wearing what I did and myself expressing, because I let that face come and hit me and I was like, yes. And then now I'm just, no, I'm right here now.
Do you remember like we would like sit together and people thought we were all like
satanic squad, basically?
Yeah.
Like I remember one time we all sat on the pavement in a circle. It did kind of look satanically ritual type thing, almost, really. But we could have been praying for Jesus, okay?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that we're wearing black.
We were suffering for our religion.
Some guys ran and they're like, what did they say?
I don't remember. Like they were like devil worshippers or something.
Yeah, I think that's what they said. And I was like,
I'll see you in...
ass, you gonna get us something.
I'm like, I'll see you in hell.
I did not like him. And I hope there was not nobody I know now, because then I would have been... No. No.
Expose your boyfriend.
No, you can't expose him to the world. It's my boyfriend. Nobody can look at him.
But we're going to talk about the time I stabbed your boyfriend.
His haircut is it's different than what his usual haircut is.
You want to talk to the day I stabbed your boyfriend junior year?
Well, I don't know. I didn't know him junior. I didn't know him at all until senior year, close to when we graduated, just before prom.
How did that? Like, he told you about that, didn't he? Or like what? Like
yeah,
that,
he told me about it.
How did that even come up?
I don't know, because he said, because I asked him how did he even see me at all, and he said I saw you walking next to Jonathan. And I was like, Johnny boy! And he goes, yeah, he stabbed me with a pencil once. And I was like, what? And I was like, why? And he goes, I wasn't doing nothing. And I was like,
bitch, you a lie.
pretty sure you were doing something. If Jonathan stabbed you, you're doing something really annoying. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so basically, I told you this story, but I'm going to tell it again. So, like, in junior high, they used to make fun of me because, well, not make fun of me, but they would call me a certain name because of my hair, because it was very curly. And they would call me...
What would they call you?
Sheep. Because, it reminded them of sheep, and they would make noises at me, and I'm like...
How can you make a noise of a sheep?
Mah, or something like that. Or something like that.
I think that was I'm somewhere else. Right?
I don't know if that was a sheep or they just got confused on their animals or something, but they would make that noise, and it's like, okay, now you're adding, like, picking at, like, what else is, like, wrong with me. Like, I'm already going through that awkward phase where I'm, like, kind of big, and also, like, my hair's, like, all over the place, and I'm wearing a jacket.
Have the awkward phase, Jonathan.
Yeah, but, for me, I always wore the jacket. It was like my security blanket. Like from like middle school through like freshman year of high school. That happened around like junior high-ish with Dario. And so like it kind of died off because in high school because we never really saw each other anymore. And then junior year we had me and Francisco had a class together, and he was like talking about that stuff, and he starts calling me that name again. And I'm like, oh my god, I thought we killed this thing. I was like, he kept,
dead.
Yeah, it's dead. Like shut up. Kept on doing it. And I said, Francisco, if you do not stop calling me this name, I will stab you with this freshly sharpened pencil. And he said it one more time, and I stabbed him, and I said, well, I told you, I warned you. And he's like, boy, this is a new shirt. I'm like, bitch, I don't care. I told you.
I think he's really hurt about the new shirt. That's exactly right. He was like, I was wearing a new shirt. And I was like, it washes out. You messed with him.
I was like, pencil lead washes out. Get over it. What was the first day we actually met?
Obviously, it was junior high. I don't remember meeting you in middle school. I met you in middle school because we both had trombone. I had played the trombone for a little bit.
For a day.
Yeah.
for a day.
And it was like 2 days.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
It was like 2 days, okay? Because we were on the mouthpiece at first, and then we went to the trombone.
Oh, okay.
But it was a week. I remember it was 1 week, and then the next week I was out of that bitch. I was doing clarinet. I was like, bye.
You were the only girl.
That's what I didn't like the most. I felt so uncomfortable. That's when I first met you.
Yeah. I didn't even talk to you because I didn't know who you were.
And I didn't know who you were. I remember, was it Eric? Eric was in there?
I think so.
I think he was in there.
You don't say the last name, remember?
He annoyed me. They offered they're like, you could play French horn, and I was like, hell no. Or baritone. It was baritone. I was like,
Oh.
Not my style.
The first day I met you or I ever saw you was when I was putting my trombone up and you were sitting in the chair. Or no, I was trying to like get my trombone out, and you were sitting in your chair looking so awkward holding your trombone. You were like, you looked so scared and emo.
I didn't know any of that shit.
Like,
That was not me.
the thing with my trombone is that I didn't get it until like 3 months later after everyone. So everyone's already learned playing on their instrument. I still hadn't gotten my trombone by that time.
I
Like-
rented from the school, so.
Like, we rented from a company and they were like, oh, it's on its way, it's on its way. My mom got so pissed because she was paying rent and I didn't even like...
Cab the trombone.
Yeah. And so she called them and bitched them out, and then the next day it was there. I think the first day, like we actually started talking was junior high, because I think we had a band to... No,
We did.
Was it?
Because I had honors band.
I wasn't in honors band.
Oh, I was in honors band.
Oh, wow.
I was in honors band because I decided to play bass clarinet
Oh, you weren't there on the Colorado trip, right? So Kiara, she fell.
on the treadmill.
Yeah, I think it was... No, I don't think it was on the treadmill. She just fell down skiing.
Oh.
And like, she was with Maylee, and she couldn't get back up. And so Kiara just like waddled, like, you know, like crawled all the way to a tree and just sat there the entire time.
Okay.
Okay.
Not true. I'm not gonna do that because I'm not Cardi. Let me clean that. It's a fingerprint mark.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Mom.
I can't reach it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I bet you the camera got like a horrible, like, they're like double chin action.
I'm gonna keep that in. That's some good ASMR action right there.
No. I had to be whispering for that.
Hey guys.
Hello. Let me not drive when I do it. Oh, we're like, today we're doing ASMR. No, it's not working. I don't whisper for shit.